Radical homeschooling is a crisis, and no one is coming to fix it. This is not just a different approach to education, it's actually a ticking time bomb. And all of the people promoting it either don't know or they just don't care about the fallout. I'm Ashley. I've homeschooled for over 18 years. I've graduated 3, and I'm still in the thick of it with a lot of kids. And today I'm going to break down exactly why unschooling is not the solution that it's being sold as, and what you need to do not only to rescue your homeschool, but to make sure that you don't fall into any of the same traps. And if you're already here because you know that your homeschool needs a rescue mission, you're not alone, and I put together the Homeschool Rescue Plan to help moms like you. It's a completely free 5-day video series that walks you through how to rebuild a strong foundation fast. I'll link it below in the description box, but first, let's talk about how we got into this mess in the first place. Point number 1. It all started with good intentions, but we went off the rails. Radical unschooling started with this very simple idea. Children are naturally curious, so why not just let them learn whatever they want, whenever they want? Sounds beautiful, right? But here's the brutal truth. Natural curiosity is not enough to prepare your child for the real world. Kids left completely to themselves will never naturally master algebra, history, grammar, or almost most importantly, the habits of self-discipline. Unschooling promises freedom, but it often delivers chaos, lost years, and crushed confidence. Let's talk about some historical context next. John Holt's early unschooling ideas, like those talked about in How Children Learn, emphasized parent involvement. He never imagined that parents would walk away completely or just check out. A 2014 survey in the Journal of Unschooling and Alternative Learning found that while unschooled adults valued their freedom, 58% reported significant struggles transitioning into higher education or careers. Here's an example. Author Peter Gray, often cited by unschoolers, acknowledges that while unschoolers can thrive, it requires an incredibly rich, structured environment at home, something many unschooling families don't actually provide. And all of those consequences, well, I think we're starting to see those now. Point number 2, the fruit you can't ignore. If you want to know whether a philosophy works, look at the fruit. I've said this before. And what's the fruit of unschooling? Basic academic gaps. Poor executive function, like organization, time management, and critical thinking, trouble entering college or the workforce, high rates of anxiety and depression. Here's an example. The Texas Monthly article on the Rethinking Education Conference showed dozens of unschooled teens admitting they felt left behind compared to traditionally educated peers. NCES data shows unschooled students have significantly lower post-secondary success rates than structured homeschoolers, 36% versus 67% completing a degree or certification. Here's another study. A 2022 survey of unschooled students from the Unschooling Outcomes Report revealed that many blamed their parents for failing to prepare them for real life, with statements like, "I was 19 before I realized I couldn't even write a basic resume." Psychology Insight, Dr. Jean Twinge's research on anxiety and depression shows that lack of structure during formative years correlates with higher mental health struggles later. And if you're sitting there thinking, I don't want my homeschool to drift into this mess, but I don't even know where to start, that's exactly why I created the Homeschool Rescue Plan. It's a completely free 5-day video series that helps you to rebuild the right foundation without feeling overwhelmed. Over 1,000 moms have already gone through it, and it can change everything about the way you lead your homeschool. I'll link it below in the description box, but let's keep going because this next parent pressure piece is something that you really need to hear. Point number 3, the parent trap. Why unschooling breaks moms. Nobody tells you this at the beginning, but unschooling puts a ton of pressure on mom because when you eliminate structure, guess who becomes the 24/7 cruise director, emotional support counselor, and the personal life coach? You. You're not free. You're trapped. You're exhausted, you're burned out, and you're secretly terrified that you are failing your kids. A viral Reddit thread regarding unschooling had hundreds of parents admitting burnout, guilt, and confusion. Comments like this one: "I'm so tired of feeling like a failure every day. My child is 12 and still can't read fluently. I don't know what to do." That is so sad. Here's a study. Research by Baumeister on decision fatigue proves that constant, unstructured choices drain the brain's willpower, leading to exhaustion and paralysis. Studies from the American Journal of Sociology show that families without strong routines experience more parental stress, more marital conflict, and more behavioral problems in children. And here's the truth. You didn't fail because you weren't loving enough. You failed because the system set you up to. And it all starts with one incredibly seductive myth. Point number 4, the myth of child-led learning. One of the biggest lies of unschooling is that child-led learning will naturally cover everything important. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. Left to themselves, your kids will master Roblox strategies, memorize Harry Potter trivia, become experts at YouTube scrolling. They will not voluntarily slog through multiplication tables, Latin roots, or world history without parental involvement. Here's an example. Finland, often praised for joyful education, still follows rigorous national academic standards and teacher accountability, balancing freedom inside strong guidance. Here's a study. Dr. Angela Duckworth's research on grit, by the way, fantastic book, I recommend you read it, shows that resilience is taught, not caught. Kids trained to tackle hard tasks early are more successful as adults. Here's another study. Carol Dweck's book, Mindset, also a fantastic book, I would recommend you read that too. Research shows that praising only effort without teaching mastery skills results in fragile, underperforming learners. And here's a historical reference for you. Charlotte Mason warned over a century ago, children must be educated systematically or they will not be educated at all. If you're only following the child without strong parental leadership, you're not empowering them, you're abandoning them. So what's the real answer? My next point number 5, is that freedom within structure is the real answer. The real secret isn't radical freedom, it's freedom within a framework. Children thrive when they know exactly what's expected, what the rules are, that the boundaries are enforced with love and consistency. Here's an example. Montessori classrooms, famous for child independence, have very strict rules about order, respect, and progression. For example, work must be done on a mat or at a table, one work at a time, finish before starting the other. Handle materials carefully and respectfully. Quiet indoor voices are mandatory. Always clean up after yourself. Only use materials for their intended educational purpose. Respect others' workspace, no interrupting. Move purposefully, no running. Choose new work only after being taught how to use it. Just as a side note, we don't follow all of the Montessori methods in our household, but this is a fantastic list of rules for any homeschool. Structure is not the enemy of freedom. Structure creates the conditions for focused, joyful learning. A 2006 study in Science magazine showed Montessori students scored higher in reading, math, and social skills than peers in conventional schools because of the structured freedom model. Think of it like riverbanks. A river needs strong banks to be able to flow with power. Remove those banks and the river dries up into a swamp. Freedom inside structure produces independence, mastery, maturity. If you want to start building those riverbanks today, go ahead and take a look at the Homeschool Rescue Plan. The link's right below in the description box. So let's go ahead and recap. Unschooling promises to free families from the chains of formal education. Instead, it handed many families a ticking time bomb. But you don't have to live in that crisis. You can rebuild with strength, clarity, and grace for yourself. Start with the first step, which is really catching up. Grab my free Homeschool Rescue Plan in the description box because really your family is worth rescuing.